Hello, and welcome to Chit Chat and All That with me, Amanda Prowse.
And me, Penny Dommett. Thank you for joining us yet again for another edition of Chit Chat round this table.
Ah, our lovely table.
Yes.
I have to point out, that ordinarily we don't exactly have a script, do we, Pen? That sounds so formal.
No.
But what we do have is a kind of loose bullet point written on the back of a cigarette packet, as they used to say.
List.
A list. We like a list. And we kind of go through and think, oh, yeah, that'd be a nice thing to discuss. And we may get to it, we may not. More often than not, we don't. But today's a little bit different. Kind of, can we use the word winging it, Pen?
We will be winging it, and I have to confess it's all my fault.
It's always all your fault.
It is always all my fault.
It's your fault because we are both extremely busy for the next sort of 10, 15 days. And then we tail off. It's back to a bit calm, isn't it? I can't wait for that. But we're here, there and everywhere. So last night I was talking to a WI group at another side of the country, raced back. I have things I need to do. I'm editing, you're working, going away, cutting, planting. I was going to say dogging.
No, she's found out my secret hobby.
I don't think I've termed it as a hobby, Pen. But yeah, Penny is not dogging. That's absolutely not true. And it's an evil rumour that I would like to quash right now from whoever started that. Oh, people. Sorry, Pen. This is the difficulty, you see, when we do just wing it. Dog situations. And so we were back and forth with text. When can we record? When can we record? After much textage to and fro, we decided that late afternoon on Tuesday would be the best time for us to do it. Lo and behold, I'm sitting there this morning. Luckily, I am bathed and dressed in my finery. And there's a little text. Can you let me in? I'm at the gate. Oh, it's lovely. Penny's come to visit. Oh, get the kettle on. Here she is, perky. Positively perky because she's come to... Pen, aren't I expecting you at 4:30 this afternoon? And you went, oh, yes, I remember now.
So I was only 6 hours early.
Which, as we've already established, because of your reputation for a certain tardiness,
yes,
you've probably negated your lateness for the next year.
Yes. I mean, I'm terrible if I don't write things down. And I did write it down, but I failed to look in my diary this morning. And in my head, I had Mandy podcast. And I just assumed it was at the normal time.
So, you see, Pen, there's 2 stages to your system of memory. Write it down and then read it. Yes. Writing it down is not enough.
No, definitely not. It's really bad, isn't it? My head is just filled with butterfly things.
It's busy, literally in your case.
It's just like whirling butterflies in there.
I'd love to spend a day in there, Pep. It'd be scary, but it'd be quite nice just for a day. But no, we are busy, and it's just life, isn't it? We just have to go with the flow.
I think my mind would be a bit like a pinball machine.
So
bing,
do I.
Bing, 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 bing. On to the next thing.
With the delightful sort of music playing in the background. Yeah. Something frivolous and ditty.
Yes. Whereas yours would be calm.
Oh.
Full of words.
Oasis of calm.
Oh, don't talk about Oasis.
Sorry, I know. Too soon. Did you get your tickets?
Did you get the tickets? Do you know, I mean, I will sing along with a bit of Wonderwall.
Lovely.
Yeah?
Please don't. Not today, anyway.
I won't today, no.
We can't afford the royalties. No, that's...
all of that, yeah. But I was never really like a true Oasis fan.
We're the wrong age, aren't we?
Do you think we are?
Yeah, we're too old for that band, definitely. I think we were maybe 10 years too old.
I just wanted them to, pull the trousers up and stop looking so grumpy.
This is why you're not a fan. And also, do you think, there are some musicians that I would still absolutely love to see. I mean, Stevie Nicks, yes, please. Van Morrison, yeah. There's some absolute... I'd love to see Coldplay as well, but that's quite nice.
No, they're
concert.
Amazing.
Elton John, obvs. Although that ship has sadly sailed. He's not touring anymore, is he?
No. I don't think Coldplay are either, are they?
Don't know. They've done a lot. But I think, I'd love to... There's certain people I would really love to see. Depeche Mode. I could go on. Really? I'm not going to sit here. Yeah.
Oh, no. See, Depeche Mode was never really me.
No, that was my sort of, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran. Oh, hello.
Did I tell you I sat at a table
Shut up, Penny.
With
I don't want to know.
The wonderful Yasmin Le Bon.
I'm not listening.
Talking about Simon.
Did you?
Yeah. I touched her sleeve. I thought that was the closest I'd ever get.
She was going, security. security. There's a woman touching my sleeve.
No, she was an absolute delight.
Beautiful, isn't she?
Her daughter, wow, what a lovely human being she is. She was just so kind.
She's got 3, hasn't she?
Yeah, she was really kind to me. Very lovely.
How lovely, Pen. I love that.
I know.
Nice to know that nice people are nice.
Yeah, well, and, you know, it doesn't matter how absolutely, massively, hugely famous they are, they're still kind, nice people.
It's often the way, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's those with a little bit of...
Anyway, you were telling me about Oasis.
Plus, I just need to say, first of all, that sitting next to Simon Le Bon's wife is not quite the same as sitting next to Simon Le Bon. So it was a good story, but I'm still not that excited. Okay, thank you. But yeah, I didn't get the hype. And apparently some people, there was this phenomenon... There was a phenomenon where people were waiting so long for tickets in these very convoluted queues where apparently you were bounced from, you know, site to site and page to page with bated breath and 8 machines, terminals and phones all ready, that they kind of got a bit lost and whipped up into the frenzy, which is extremely clever. And they would say, oh, you know, my budget is 100 quid. And they've ended up paying 800, 900 because they just... By the time they got there, it was almost like, had to press it, couldn't say no.
I think there's been a lot of criticism because there's been a lot of bots going on.
Yeah, but Pen, that amount of money. And now they're all, you know, quietly lamenting, regretting. Of course they weren't on the night, and I hope it'll be worth every penny. But that's a hell of a lot for a night out, isn't it?
It is a lot. It is a lot. I would probably pay half of that for a good hotel room.
Well, bearing in mind our idea of a good night out, though, is a bowl of popcorn, you know, a couple of glasses of fizz, I'm talking Diet Coke, and a rerun of the Durrells.
Yeah.
I'd make you watch it.
I'll pass on the Durrells.
I watched it again last night.
There was something else that you watched that I thought, well, I could sit and watch that. What's the other thing you watched?
Oh, hello, dogs. Morning, morning. Yes, Penny's here early. We know. What was it?
Because you do only watch 2 things.
I do, the Durrells and... Oh, Below Decks. Do you watch Below Decks?
No, you don't watch that.
Penny.
Oh, my gosh. It's filth.
It's like... it's almost like mental chewing gum for me. And I put it on. As Simeon comes up and I'm asleep. That's me asleep. Halfway through an episode, he just switches it off.
That's really weird. Have you heard about this new series that's like a naked Love Island?
I have kind of heard of it, but I don't really know what it is.
It's a new series. Rylan is presenting it.
Love him.
He is such a nice boy. Oh my gosh,
Talk about kind.
Yes, I've been lucky enough to meet him on a few occasions, and he is just genuinely kind and nice. The sort of boy you'd like to bring home to your mother.
Oh yes, definitely.
But he was offered this show, and he knew he was going to get a lot of criticism for it. He just knew he was. But he said he said once you get the initial nakedness out of the way.
So explain, what's the premise then?
You have, I don't know how many single people, 15 or something. No, it can't be 15. There'll be one a wallflower. 16,
This is where good maths would really be helpful, wouldn't it? I'm glad you're not planning it. Right, I've got 15 couples, 15 people, all make a couple, but like musical chairs. The one left out like...
That would be me go left behind because I'm a redhead.
Exactly.
So there are 16, 8 men, 8 women, and they meet on this wonderful, I don't know whether it's Greece or Spain or wherever it is, beautiful island.
Love that.
And basically they are naked from the word go.
Well, so it's a bit, I'm assuming I'm picturing Love Island without the thong.
Yes, that's how they've advertised it. And he said it's remarkable because that's out the way.
And what is the point? I'm not being rude.
No, but they're supposed to find love.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say...
I don't understand why they can't find love with clothes on.
Love in your pants. That'd be our version, wouldn't it? I don't understand. You see, whenever I've fallen in love, which is once, it didn't, he was in... Well, he was in uniform, mind. Hello.
You see, I prefer that.
Trust me, you would.
Yes.
No, it's weird, isn't it? But I don't think I'm a prude. I don't think I am. I love a bit of a giggle and a laugh, and I'm okay with sort of general nudity. And I love to see people confident in their bodies. I've already said this, particularly as I'm not. When I see anyone, male, female, fat, thin, old, young, who is confident in their skin, I am drawn to those people. I think it's incredible, wonderful. And so I don't know. Why does that...
I just think it doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't understand why it's a thing.
No, exactly. Exactly right. And also it kind of makes it a thing.
Exactly.
Whereas if someone's, on a beach and they're getting changed and they strip off and they're nudie-doody for a second or two, that's me. Or, any situation, I don't feel voyeuristic. I don't feel the need to look. I'm not interested. I'm not piqued by it, nothing like that. But the idea that they're saying they're nude, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's almost like it's
really
it's
odd.
saying we're cool with it, we're relaxed with it, we've got no pants on. But actually, look at us, we've got no pants on.
I know, that's exactly it. But it is weird. There are quite a few programmes like this around at the moment.
Yeah.
Where I suppose they've got to think of something else. I mean, Love Island is done.
Is
and
it
people
still
watch
popular,
it.
Love Island? I don't know.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
I went through a phase where I watched it for a couple of years running.
Yes.
Completely addicted. You rush inside at 9:00 to make sure that you were there to watch
Whip off your gardening gloves.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, I don't want to be beholden to something.
Agree.
Every single night.
Yeah, that Durrell's, I can take it or leave it.
I know, exactly, yeah. Because there's another one on at the moment called Love is Blind.
Oh, yeah, I think Ben always watched that.
Well, it's really clever. The premise is so clever. Basically, these single people looking for love want to get married.
And they're blind.
No.
Oh.
No. No, you've missed the point.
I've missed the point.
I mean, if they were blind, that would have been much, much better, in my opinion.
Exactly.
No, they never get to see each other. They talk to each other through a glass wall, a frosted glass panel, and they're in pods. And so on one day, Tom might talk to Jenna, and then
a bit of a speed date situation.
Yeah, it's like speed dating, but you don't see them, and you're not allowed to describe any of your physical attributes.
Okay.
And then once they feel they have a connection, so I don't know how long that bit of the process takes, but once they feel they've got a connection, they propose.
As in propose?
As in,
will you marry me?
Propose,
what?
Will you marry me? There's a lot of I love yous going on as well.
No.
And I'm thinking, how can you do that before you've even seen them?
Because there's a camera on them.
Well, yeah, but that's very... I think, in actual fact, having watched it a bit, I think the emotional bond is probably stronger because they can't see them.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know, it just feels very quick. But then it is...
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's for a TV programme, obviously.
We don't know how long that process is taking, but probably not that long.
35 minutes.
Yeah, probably. Then they propose. Once they've proposed, they then get the reveal and they get to see each other for the first time.
Do people ever go, no?
Well, there was one couple that you could tell she made the wrong choices.
Ooh.
Wrong choices. And when they saw each other, I think she realised she'd made the wrong choice.
That's mortifying.
And then basically, then they go away on holiday for a week together. And they're all filmed being on holiday, so they get the physical bit out of the way. Yeah, they get the physical bit out of the way. I mean, you obviously don't see any of that.
No, but Penny, they just met these people.
I know. And then, if at the end of that, that's all fine, the wedding is all organised. Wedding dress, everything.
Stop it.
No, then they get to the altar. And when the person says, do you take this man to be your husband?
Oh, my Lord.
She can say, I don't. I mean, how cruel is that?
Are their families there?
I don't know. I haven't got to that bit yet. Haven't got to that bit. But I mean, they have to think up these things.
Yeah.
It feels a bit cruel. We watched the Australian version. And it was quite a sort of experiment.
I guess it is a social experiment, isn't it? But it's kind of the idea of, I think in 5-10 years time, a couple of years time, all these people who have been contestants on these programs saying, I am so scarred and this happened and I don't know, I think it's a lawsuit waiting to happen, Pen, personally.
You're so cynical. I never realised how cynical you are.
I am when it comes to emotion because I don't think it's that switch on, switch off thing. I just don't think it can be. And I love the idea that the message, it doesn't matter what you look like, it's that connection. But actually, it's a big part of it.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
It has. I mean, we are animals evolved and, we have a sexual appetite, and that is very much based partly on how people look and how our bodies respond to them. And I don't think you can get away from that, even though in the perfect world, it would be just what's on the inside that counts.
It was quite interesting because none of the contestants were what I call butt ugly.
Right, there you go. So it's like, it's skewed in their favour.
Is it bug ugly or butt ugly?
I think both apply here. Talking of butts.
I've got quite a nice butt.
You have, thank you, Pen. We'll post a picture. So Penny walks in today and she says, I've bought your present. And yes, finally she has delivered my happy pants. And they are quite wonderful. For anyone who wasn't listening a couple of episodes ago, Penny was happy because she had her happy pants on. And I was flummoxed. I didn't know what happy pants were. But she's now bought me several pairs of happy pants in 2 different sizes to go with my weight loss journey, which I'm very grateful of. And so I have to, every time I wear them, I'll take a picture, Pen, send you a picture of my pants.
Well, you just, honestly, it's a game changer. If ever you know that morning, I've got a really important power meeting and I have to make a really good impression.
I have those all the time, Pen.
Or you've got a bit of real challenging writing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Put on your happy pants. Mm-hmm. I'm not joking. Changes the whole day.
So ridiculously, and I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, when I saw them, I thought, I can't wait to put those on. They're like, they're bright and floral and pink and orange and purple. And I thought, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Get those on my bum.
The trouble is when I know I reach for the black pants. I know I'm really not looking forward to doing. Well, not even, it doesn't even have to be a sad day. Just has to make me feel like
an angry day. Angry pants. And you had angry pants on when you walked into your Pen. Your bottom was eating them, in fact.
Yes.
And we had a good 60 seconds of rummaging before we could get recording. And then she went early with the cramp.
Yes.
I nearly said crabs. She went early with the crabs. So that's your own personal secret, Pen, that we're not going to share here.
No, we're definitely not.
Yeah, went early with the cramp, hopping around the bloody kitchen she was.
Honestly, it's got really bad lately.
Are you not eating bananas?
I'm taking magnesium as well.
And I think, why do I think bananas? I may have just, like me.
Potassium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that, is that helping or?
Obviously not.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be having it.
Yeah, it's when you get cramp at night. Oh my gosh. It is the worst.
Anyhow, so I'm on countdown, not the show. I'm on countdown for my trip to India.
It's so exciting.
It kind of is, but I've just suddenly realised that I've been a bit of a dum-dum in that ordinarily, when you're going on holiday in July and August and things like that, there's tons in the shops of things you might need. Like, I don't know, floaty tunics,
yes, yoga
pants, flip-flops, other items you may want to take to a beach or not. And I've suddenly thought, I've only got jeans and jumpers and a bit wintry frocks.
You must have some summery stuff.
Very little.
I've got lots of summery stuff.
We are slightly different builds, Pen.
Well,
but thank you, and I appreciate that. At least I've got my pants sorted.
You've got your pants sorted.
For every day. But I'm wondering, actually, how much do I need? I can probably buy stuff there, can't I?
Yeah. Honestly, as you know, I'm due to go away shortly.
You are?
I have.
Don't leave me.
I'm not very good at going away.
You'll be fine.
I'm dreading it already.
I'll water your seedlings.
I haven't started them. That's another of the problems. I can't start any seedlings until I get back.
Your face right now.
Itchy finger.
So literally, I was trying to offer a solution and I've actually just added to your stress at the reminder that you haven't yet done your seedlings. Forget that, Pen. Yeah. Forget I said anything.
But I did order all my seedlings the last 2 days.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Well, for you, not normal humans, but normal people get excited if they have to, order all their Christmas food their items for a party. It's your seedling catalogue.
So exciting. And I've done a spreadsheet and everything.
Because
you buy seeds from different suppliers.
Oh.
And of course you've just ordered anti-rhinum, Madam Butterfly double ivory, anti-rhinum, Madam Butterfly, bronze and white, anti-rhinum, all of these. And then from a different supplier, you might be ordering. I only ordered up everything twice practically, so I had to take them all out, and it was very complicated. But anyway, £500 later, yes, it's. I have lots and lots of seeds.
Exciting, though.
So the minute I get back, 1st of October. up there in the greenhouse getting lots of seeds done.
Can I help in any way?
You could come for a morning. You'd really enjoy it. It's very therapeutic.
I love anything mechanical.
Yes, literally.
I love anything that's like I can just get lost in it.
Yeah.
You know, my nan used to make me shell roast peas. I used to love shelling peas.
Repetition.
Just that thing. And then, you know, eat a couple. One for me, one for the pot.
Don't eat the seeds.
Oh.
Not a good thing.
Flour going up my bum.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
No.
But yeah, I used to I like anything like that. I quite like it. Or something like, are you being pulled by a dog pen?
I'm trying to ignore it.
I can hear the clitter-clatter of their little...
Yes.
Pitter-patter, I meant to say.
Clitter-clatter.
I can hear the pitter-patter of their claws on your... Girls, go away. Girls. I'm weird calling them girls, aren't I?
I know.
Do you call yours a girl?
Yes.
Do you say mummy's here?
No.
Mummy's got your dinner. I do that.
No.
And when Simi walks in, I go, oh, Dad is home.
Oh, no.
It's kind of odd, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
I don't think I'm the only one.
No, you're probably not.
No.
Anyway, so before we were talking about seeds, what were we talking about?
We were talking about holiday
going
wardrobe.
to India.
However, I was going to tell you a story. It's absolutely true. A friend of my mum's, I remember it very clearly. I was about 13, 14. Her and her husband were going to Marbella for a couple of weeks. Love a bit of Marbella, bit of Marbs. That was my only way is Essex voice.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I was actually, I lived in Essex for a long time. Went to school in Collier Row. For anyone that knows where it is, very salubrious. I used to actually talk like that, I think, when I was little. A bit more of a Cockney. Anyway, we digress again. And her and her husband were going to Marbella for a couple of weeks. In a rush, got up late, blah, 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 jumped in the car, got to the airport. And she said, where are the bags? Where are the suitcases? She said, I thought you put them in. And he went, no, I thought you put them in.
No.
And they didn't have a stick of luggage between them. And they had their hand luggage. In their hand luggage was apparently like, toothbrush and medication, all that sort of stuff. I'm making it up. I don't know what was in their luggage, in the hand luggage. And she thought, what are we going to do? We'll just go. And she said it was the best holiday they ever had. When they arrived at the airport, I think they bought costumes, and something like a floaty cover up and a pair of shorts. And they wash and wore everything for 2 weeks.
That's incredible. I mean, a lot of people don't take anything and they buy everything there.
It was absolutely brilliant. No stress, no what am I going to put on? Does this go? Is it iron? Just put it on, wash it. No one batted an eyelid, no one cares. No one looking at you.
Well, we're quite lucky in that I have a holiday wardrobe. As in,
Gee, that's ace.
When I say a wardrobe, clothes, I mean, not an actual physical cupboard.
I know what you meant.
That we keep under the spare bed.
Oh, that's so clever.
And so the good thing is you don't have to be worrying about, well, I won't wear that this week because I need it for the holiday.
Yeah.
You literally just get everything out from under the bed, give it a quick iron, shove it into a suitcase. Although, have you found these new packing cubes?
Oh, is this the ones you take the air out of?
Well, you don't actually take the air out of them. They're not like sucky bags or anything. Okay. But you pile your stuff into each individual one, so all your T-shirts in one or your underwear in another. Take your happy pants.
Obviously.
And then it's got a double zip, so you then zip it again, which compresses it down to half the size. And I did this when we went away a couple of weeks ago, and they are brilliant.
But are they very heavy?
No, they're really light. That's the whole point. They're really, because they're made of that lovely nylon-y stuff. And it means you can get twice as much in a suitcase.
But surely if you're putting twice as much stuff in, it's going to weigh twice as much. I can't get my head around it.
It worked for me.
But if you've got a weight restriction, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And that's 12.
But I'm never up to 23 kilos anyway.
Is that what you're allowed?
Yeah. In a suitcase.
Gosh, that feels like a lot.
Each.
Yeah, no, I'd never take that.
We only take one suitcase between us.
We do too, and then we argue. That's great. Because whenever I'm away, I always say, well, I'm just going to buy this plate. I'm just going to buy this pair of clogs. And he's like, yeah, we've got no space to take it back.
No.
Some crackers. I'm thinking actually when I go to India, taking a very empty bag.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'm going to be just super tempted.
Yeah, you will be. And I've given you a list.
You have given me your list.
Of all the things that I need.
Do you want me to bring you some seeds back?
I don't think you're allowed.
I don't think I am.
No, you're not.
My mum, my dad used to live in the States with one of my brothers for a while who went to high school out there. And we used to go and visit regularly, during term time. And Mum was flying solo. I think she'd flying solo. She flew the plane. No, God help us. I've seen her trying to park in Asda, let alone fly a plane. That would end in disaster. And she said, Dad said, come out. You're going to come with one of the kids? She went, well, I think just come on my own. And he was really worried about her flying on her own because she's basically incapable. I know she's listening and she's not incapable. She's a bit. And he was waiting at the gate to meet her. and Paul was at home or in the car, whatever. And she was late coming through, and they were like, where is she? We know the flight's landed. This is pre-mobile phone day. Everyone's panicking. And it turns out she was so tired, you had to fill out your little landing card. And she had ticked that she was carrying in excess of 18 pounds of fresh meat. And they were going, where's your meat? She's going, what? You know, your meat, madam. What meat? What? No, I haven't got any meat. You know, literally. And she just ticked, she said, I couldn't be bothered. I just ticked everything. You ticked everything? Yeah, I just ticked it all. And she literally did. And they were like, they were holding her. You know, do you have a weapon concealed about your person? Yeah, probably. You know, have you ever been convicted of it? Yeah, done that a couple of times. It's amazing they ever let her in. But then I think after speaking to her for 5 minutes, they understood.
We've been to America a few times, and in that massive queue.
Oh.
And you feel like you're guilty when you get to the kiosk.
Penny, I always do that.
I literally feel, and they're going, why are you here?
I'm sorry, I'm going straight away.
Who are you with?
I don't know his name.
Have you got your happy pants?
But he's asked. I have. I don't know his name. He's asked me to bring this bag in, though, and he seemed very nice online.
Don't. I mean, I just find, honestly.
It is awful, isn't it, that feeling? But I think that's, we've spoken about this before, that need that I used to have at school. If anyone had committed a crime or done something wrong, I'd always want to confess. I'm the same.
I'm terrible, honestly. I mean, I sit in the airport with my suitcase on my lap, hugging it, because I'm absolutely convinced someone's going to sneak something in it. Honestly, I'm not a good traveller.
Bless you. You need one of those big bands you can put round it.
That doesn't stop them from getting in the zip.
Doesn't it?
No.
You can lock your zip with a little padlock.
Well, I've always thought about, do you lock your suitcases?
No.
No, you see, I don't, because I feel if they can't get into it, they're just going to cut it open.
That would be far worse.
Yeah, it would.
What's it? But to put something in it, though, you'd rather...
No. Well, yes, or, no, the customs people, if they want to look in it...
Oh, Penny, I'm sorry, you're being dragged downwards by that savage beast. I can't believe... I don't know why we've got dogs gone rogue today.
No, I know.
Do you know some people record a podcast in a lovely little studio with, you know, mute lighting,
music
playing?
They have nice... But why have we never had a camera? Sometimes people have podcast cameras, don't they?
We can have a camera.
Just so that people could see us.
I'm sure they would love that.
We might have to get dressed.
Might have to put makeup on. Stop mucking about.
You know that programme we were talking about?
I'm not doing that.
Where they meet with no clothes on.
I'm definitely not doing that. We lose listeners overnight. Like, I don't want to see that with me jam and toast. Thank you. That's really funny. We could get a camera, I suppose. And everyone could see how dirty my kitchen was. Oh, I don't know what she's done there. That's a bit messy. Oh, look, the toaster's still out. Oh, lazy cow.
Perhaps we need to take a poll.
A poll?
As in... Oh. In poll. Not a poll.
As in a vote?
Yes.
All right, gotcha.
A vote.
Yeah.
That's what
I thought you meant as in, you know, dancing.
No.
North, south. Ice.
It's weird that when I said poll, the first thing you said was dancing.
Because you said, we need a camera. And then you went, we need a poll. And I'm like, well, Pen, I know. Do you know what? I mean, do you know what I'm in? Let's do it. Let's get it fitted. I just even came home from work. What's this in the kitchen? Oh, Penny and I have got a pole dance put in. We're going to have a little pole dance while we pole dancing and podcasts.
You could make a hole in the ceiling. Then every time we needed coffee, just ring a little bell, Simeon, straight down the pole.
Or he could just come in and press the button on the machine. It'd be quicker and cheaper. I'm trying to think what room's above this. Where are we? I don't know.
It's your house.
I know.
You should know.
Hang on. It's my bathroom.
Oh, is it? That's even better.
That's fantastic. This is happening.
Yeah, straight out of the bath, straight down the slippery pole.
I've just had a thought, though. A fireman's pole and a pole dance are very different things, obviously. Thank you, Mandy, for clarifying. All these years, we thought it was the same. But you'd have to have quite a big hole for people to get through as well as the pole, wouldn't you?
I think we're giving this too much thought. Too much thought.
How have we gone from shall we have a camera to how do we fit our pole?
Oh, I know. I mean, that would be really exciting if you were 6. Monty would love it.
6 or sexy, either way. You were sexy.
Did you think I was going to say sexy?
Because you went if you were sexy. Oh, anyway. No, I don't think it's for me, Pen. You're all right with yoga. You're probably very flexible.
I'm not as flexible as I could be.
I don't think
Apparently
any of us
my
are.
ankles aren't very flexible.
Oh.
I've been practicing the squats.
Have you, dear?
Yes.
That's good. I'm picturing that now, Ben.
Yeah.
That's another one we put on the camera for sure.
Yeah.
She's lost another 3 listeners. Oh, I don't want to see that.
But yes, it's. I think yoga teaches you that not all bodies are the same, and that sometimes you're just.
Penny, I'm so sorry. She needs a biscuit. She needs a biscuit.
Tell her to wait.
Penny said wait. Penny said wait. She's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Penny.
She's
sorry,
going,
listener.
Yeah. Sorry. She's saying, why do I have to wait?
Just tell me about your flexibility.
Yeah. So different bodies can do different things depending on how your bones are and how you're built.
See, I'm incredibly flexible.
Really? That wasn't me going.
This is just, honestly, never work with Frenchies. That's what they say.
Never work with.
We're going to have to stop our podcast because you need a biscuit. Is that what you're saying? You want a biscuit? That was Penny. In case anyone's it was a very good impression there.
Could you tell?
Yeah. I'm absolutely mortified. We've got to stop because my dog's needs come first. Obviously, she wants a Bonio pen. It's been lovely chatting. Thank you so much, dear listener, for the rather chaotic listen today. We hope you've managed to keep up. We hope you're not too put off by the thought of actually having to watch us pole dance in our happy pants in the kitchen.
Send us some travel tips.
Please do.
Mandy needs help.
Particularly packing tips. You know, those ideas of how to get everything in the bag.
Yeah.
What should I take? What can I buy out there? That would be really useful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. You can, of course, catch up on all previous episodes from wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you to our amazing producer, Mason Wilkins. Thanks, Mace. We love him, don't we?
We do. He puts up with a lot.
Particularly some of those bloody dogs, let me tell you. He spends half his time taking out wolves and clickers.
I've never understood why you don't have a kitchen door. We could have just shut them out, but Mandy has no kitchen door.
Do you know what? You're a genius.
Yeah.
A kitchen door. That has
If you
actually
just
never
had a
occurred
door
to me.
there, then you could just shut the door and they'd be on the other side.
It's not like, I should point out, it's like a slightly open plan. It's not that I just don't have a door. I will take a picture of my walk-through arch, as I like to call it, Pen.
No, that's a doorway.
Is it?
Yes. You just need a door on there.
I think it used to have a door.
Yes. Always.
I've only lived here forever. I've never noticed. Right, door. There we go. I'll post a picture of that. Thank you so much for listening. And tell your friends. Subscribe. Because Penny didn't get it in the beginning. I just thought I'd do that.
Oh, yes. And make sure you message us.
Do.
Let us know what you think.
Thank you. Till next time. Take care.
Bye.